Football League finds us in Silicon Valley. And with the foghorn bellowing behind us, that means it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go from Santa Clara. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract with a fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall or, in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Third and short, here's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Niners first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Jennings. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Purdy. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks, allow your team to get settled in, don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
3rd down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man, left side, he's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Jaguars.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. A big play for Jacksonville. 32 yards.
It's a gain of 32. And a Jaguar 1st down.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he's in. Brenton Strange. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars move out to a 7-3 lead.
Jaguars 7, 49ers 3. Cam
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Patrick Taylor now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Niners offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Motion man is the tight end going right. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They run once more with McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big-time play for the Niners. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Simply put, you just have to be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball, you've got to take away that space, change up your looks, and as a result now, they're going to test your red zone defense. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Again in the air for Purdy. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
3rd and short. Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Kyle Juszczyk. Touchdown, 49ers.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers are on top. It's now 10-7.
Jaguars 7. Jake Moody.
So following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Jaguars offense ready for their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Malik Mustafa there to bring him down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's ETN. Whoa! And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville.
1st down, Jaguars.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
That's caught downfield by Hunter. A gain there of 20. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
Jacksonville.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Man in motion here is Washington. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So it is 4th down, and that'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Cam Little
all level at 10 as this one's kicked off. This returnable with Taylor. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Now Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Brings up second
Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
It is 3rd and long. Now it's McCaffrey. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line.
Down at the 26. A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Parker Washington awaits for the Jaguars. Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. Open right side. That's Strange, the tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards and a Jaguar first down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. This one caught left side, that's Strange. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4. This run straight ahead for ETN. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Lawrence to throw for it on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down. The 49ers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Kittle is the man in motion. Play action. Here's Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Purdy now on 2nd down. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, 49ers.
49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Foye a little with the play.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. A run here with McCaffrey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He was brought down by
Cornerbacks are drafted for their coverage ability. We see it year in and year out. Teams want to fortify their pass defense. But when they can come up in run support, it's just an added bonus for a defense. And this young rookie, he was one of the best picks available last year's draft, and we can see why.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. 3rd down. Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Man in motion here is Jennings. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 12 yards to
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Josh Hines-Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
also Jake Moody now out for the field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Jags offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. In motion is Hunter. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence now on 2nd down. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for. Third down coming up.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
It's now 4th.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
To return is Pearsall. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Niners offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. It is Jordan Lewis who brought him down.
31. Brings up 2nd down.
It is 2nd and 6. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, 49ers.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
A play fake. Now it's Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
It's a gain of 31
That is a
yards.
big gain for the 49ers.
Another
31 yards.
So it's man
First
coverage,
and 10
Mike. You
at
have
the
to keep
15-yard
track
line.
of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Tackle made back
How
at the
often do we see
17-yard line.
linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
On second down, Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, here's McCaffrey. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of two things: turnovers, force field goals. In this case, the big third down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there in the red zone.
Field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good.
Makes the score.
And the 49ers
49ers 16,
add on to their lead.
Jaguars 10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Bigsby to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
The Jaguars offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll get this up to the 44. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop.
Nick Bosa on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 44-yard line.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll run it once more with ETN. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
3rd and long. In motion is Hunter. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. This one complete to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The 49ers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He was taken down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Purdy using the pop pass. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense, no gain.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
25 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Niners first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd and short. Purdy. And that is incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
On for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Niners going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. And that will lead to a second down.
35-yard line.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
This one caught left side. That's strange. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Bigsby to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9. As this drive starts with first down. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Second down, Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. So they'll have to pick it up on third down.
This is third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Etienne. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That'll be taken in. It's DeMarcus Robinson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
3rd down. Purdy. A short one there. Caught by Kittle. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has the decision.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
That's taken in by Thomas. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man, right side. He's got it. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Jacksonville.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
He'll step up and run. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Jaguar 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Lawrence now on second down. Over the middle, it is Strange.
Lawrence's pass
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of 15.
He's got a touchdown
First
on the
down,
books from
Jacksonville.
earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
In motion is Hunter. A 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Lawrence. Scrambling to his left. And he will get into the end zone.
Touchdown,
Trevor
Jacksonville.
Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. That his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars will cut it to a 2-point lead.
19, Jaguars 17.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half.
For the Jaguars.
This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll go with the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Here's a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
2nd and a yard. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
A 49-yard attempt.
Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
Jaguars 17.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the 2nd half. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Taken down.
16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
First down, Jaguars.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
A first down throw for Lawrence. He'll step up and run this. Trevor avoids the hit, takes a slide, but also picks up a first down.
And a Jaguar.
And that's the problem with playing man coverage. There's just not enough eyes on the quarterback. Everyone has their eyes on their receiver that they're matched up with, and he's able to pick up that first down with his legs.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. Well, rookie out of Georgia, Michael Williams. He gets in to drop in. It's a loss of 8.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now here's Lawrence. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
As you could probably imagine, Mike, this one really burns me. I mean, man, I wish my fellow tight ends catch every ball the entire game, but to be this open and not come down with it, I'm going to have to set a reminder. Next year at TEU, we're going to have to bring out some jugs machines.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line.
19-yard line.
The Niners offense ready to take over possession of the football. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's to Robinson. He's got it. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And I don't think he got there, wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line, and for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
The 49ers out for the punt.
For San Francisco.
On the return, here's Washington. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter now, and it'll begin with a run by Etienne. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They put Strange in motion. Once again, it's Etienne. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The ball carrier.
It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Lawrence out to Hunter. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now Lawrence. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Michael Williams gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Back to throw. Lawrence. This one complete to Washington. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It brings up 4th down.
Jaguars ready to punt this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The 49ers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That's to his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
14 yards.
Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Brings up 2nd down at the 50-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 16 yards. Pick up on that one. 1st down, 49ers.
1st down.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give them the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read, you see the leverage and the contain of the defense break down. And when these receivers and the way they can run, they get out into space, they are a handful to track down.
A big one here in the 4th quarter. And even 30 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They bring a tight end in motion left. McCaffrey. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at 1 possession. That's a great start there on 1st down.
Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. They'll go play action with Purdy. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but
Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Kyle Juszczyk, touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On is Moody to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Jaguars 17.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Washington now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
The Jags offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Parker Washington was the intended receiver.
At the 23-yard line.
And it'll bring up second down. To throw is Lawrence. Pass caught by Hunter. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Number 12, Travis
Give him
Hunter.
14 on that
A gain
one.
of 14.
First down, Jacksonville.
First down, Jaguars.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. To the left side, caught by Hunter. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And a Jaguar.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
On first and 10, Lawrence. That's complete to ETN. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Jacksonville.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the Niners' 14-yard line.
They face second down and 7. To throw is Lawrence. There's Hunter. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but he got the first down, so it's going to be first and goal. They're going to mark it at the 6.
First and goal, Jacksonville.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Nick Bosa getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Going in the wrong direction. Now second and goal from the 12. Here's Lawrence to throw. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Throwing here on third and goal. Taking off, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Niners offense ready to get back at it. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's first and 10. Kittle is the man in motion. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At the 18-yard line. Brings up second down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Third and short. Purdy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Of 21 yards.
A pickup of 21 on that connection. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up third and 1.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Kittle is the man in motion. On third down, here's Garendo. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
2 yards. It's fourth down.
The 49ers out to punt this one as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
And the Jaguar.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Jacksonville.
First down, Jaguars.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now a timeout for Jacksonville.
First down,
Their second. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the fourth. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. The final minute, 1st and 10. They put Strange in motion. Lawrence now to throw on first down. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's second down. Lawrence. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Little on now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jaguars have cut the deficit to 5.
29. Jaguars 24.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So a win here for the 49ers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.